Hello, everybody. Today it is Kenzie and myself, Karina. Romy is got a hold of some bad food or something. So Kenzie has created a slideshow, and I'm super excited because I haven't gotten to see it yet. And this is going to be amazing. We're going to do highlights from convention. We'll go over some of what was in our kit and the new products, but we're going to delve a little bit deeper into co-impact sourcing. So take it away, Kenzie.
Okay, I'm actually going to let you go through the first 15
Oh,
slides because that's what we're starting with. So
awesome.
let me get this going and I'll just keep flipping through.
All right, so we have new offices, and as you can see on the chart, we have offices in the U.S., of course, and we have it in Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia, Guatemala. Brazil is new, from my understanding. Russia is new, which is really cool, and the United Kingdom just is opening their offices, and Guatemala. And Malaysia and China, and so on here it's hiding Japan and Taiwan. Okay. So you can see that we are opening offices all over the world, and we are expanding tremendously. It's pretty cool to see what we are doing one drop at a time. So doTERRA sourcing, this is a map, and of course it doesn't show on here where all of the oils come from, because we do have some of our oils that we don't want to tell everybody where they're from yet. They're still working on different oils, because we have, we are up to 96% where we have, it's just us sourcing that particular oil from that area, which is pretty cool. Co-impact sourcing is going on in most of these areas where we're not just purchasing the oil. We're going in and we are helping those communities with fresh water, loans, and steady pay. So we are making an impact throughout that all of those different areas. So it is valuing the partnership over the ownership. So we could go with bigger corporations or bigger farms that they have large masses of property and acreages that they're harvesting off of, but we are working with the small farmer, because at the heart of doTERRA, we are an agriculture company. And I loved that when Corey Lindley was talking about that, because it is hugely important that we understand that we are impacting lots of different people. It may not be easier, it may not be cheaper, but it's the right thing to do, because we are impacting hundreds and thousands of lives by doing it with the small farmer. Quality starts long before the seeds are planted. So these are some of the people. Look at the amount of people's lives that are impacted. 455,549. That's a lot of people. And jobs provided, 96,000. Amazing. So,
and this is just on this one project.
Yeah. So Guatemala and the co-impact sourcing. Now, Kenzie, do you want to talk a little bit more about the Guatemala? Because there was so much information that I didn't get all of it.
Let's just go. I just made a few slides here about what the impact is of what we're doing. So let's cruise through these.
Awesome. Thank you.
To know, like, how many people we truly are blessing by purchasing our essential oils through doTERRA.
Yes.
So I'm just going to flip through a couple of these so you can see in Somalia where we get our frankincense.
And the quality. I mean, look at the quality of the teardrop, of the tears of frankincense. And so with the frankincense, and you can keep going on that. Well, we're building as well. We're creating new complexes, and this is This
is the medical care facility.
That's what I was. Thank you.
And these people before had no doctor, had no hospital, had nowhere to go in an urgent situation or when they were hurt. And now we've provided this whole region with the facilities to be able to get medical care when they're in need.
Yep. So we all know that Nepal has been highly impacted with earthquakes. And doTERRA has been on the ground and working with them before the earthquakes happened. And so because of those connections, they've been able to continue helping those growers and those people right there in that area. I love that we are making a difference. 55 plus countries, and we're just getting started. We're only 10 years old. We're young, and we already touch over 55 countries. So when you purchase a bottle of oil, you know that you're getting the benefits, and then you can share with someone else. But do you understand the root? Do you understand that you are impacting thousands of people's lives who are actually in the field harvesting that oil, or the plant root, sap, any of those, and then providing that oil? You're impacting their lives, their whole livelihood by purchasing a bottle of oil.
Yeah, I think that's incredible. And I think it's amazing how small the world has kind of become for me with doTERRA. You know, places and regions that I've never even heard of, right? Things
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
like just taking advantage of this first world country that we live in. You know, like the women of Nepal who harvest our wintergreen. I mean, these are women who previously couldn't even feed their children, you know?
No.
Now,
Like the one lady that, I mean, she was doing everything she possibly could, and like Emily said, she had to sell her dignity to provide for her family because her husband was killed.
yeah.
Now she provides a very good living for her children, and they can eat.
Yeah. So let's talk real quick about OUR. Do you want to talk about this, or do you want me to?
I'm sure that we could both do it, because that is so. There aren't very many people that don't love children, and when you see the impact of the corruption and the people in our world that think that children are chattel or they are to be used for their own pleasure, it is just horrific to me. And the fact that we have partnered with OUR, Operation Underground Railroad, for those of you that don't know, you can go look at their site. But we've partnered with them, and we're part of a bigger fight. We're part of taking a stand that says no more. We will not allow our children to be treated like that. And people think that that's in foreign countries. It's in the United States. We have a huge problem in the United States. So, oh, that's cool that they highlighted that Monday Night Football. And there will be an ESPN documentary shown. Is that not correct?
Yeah.
Kenzie?
Last night during the Steelers game, they just gave a real quick clip as to what that's coming next month.
Yes.
There'll be a 10-minute segment on ESPN about it, and we'll make sure to post it so you guys can watch that.
Yeah.
The Steelers actually got together, the coach and some players, and went on a rescue mission with OUR, and they're going to talk and bring more awareness about that on ESPN. So look forward.
And it will be the longest clip from ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN clips are only 3 minutes, but they did make an exception to show the full 10 minutes of this segment because of how powerful it is.
Yep.
So
So by
go ahead.
Yeah, but by buying a bottle of hope oil, every penny goes towards the fight against child trafficking. Every penny. So when you buy that hope oil, it may not have any PV for you, but it provides a whole lot of hope for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So joining in on that is amazing.
Yeah. So something that I found like mind-boggling to me is this slide. 6 million children worldwide are in some form of slavery. And something that I wasn't even, I mean, I know sex slavery, I know that there's, slavery in the world, but a new one for me that I was really taken back was harvesting organs.
Oh yeah.
When he said that from stage, I literally, I mean, it's,
It makes you want to throw up that
yeah, it
people would do
really
that to
is.
children.
And
To
so,
do it to anybody, but
yeah,
to innocent children.
yeah.
I, because the girls, of course, are sold primarily for sex. The boys are sold for slavery and organ harvesting.
So
Why?
it's just
Oh,
amazing to be part of doTERRA, where it's not just about essential oils, right? We've partnered
no.
with so many people in the world to make the world a better place. And at
Yep.
convention, you really feel that.
Yep.
So let's jump right into the mentoring program. Do you want to talk a little bit about the microloans?
So, Mentors International is a company that we partnered with almost immediately with the Healing Hands, and over that time frame, they've provided 14,100 microloans. So microloans they are a very small portion at a low interest, and then those are paid back. And the interest that is paid back, as well as that loan, are then applied to another loan. And I think that he said it was 2 point some million dollars that we have provided in microloans. But because of the way that when one loan is paid off with the interest and then applied to someone else, it's over $5 million that are going into microloans, which to me is just incredible. So it just keeps expounding. It's just not a set amount of money. So sometimes it looks like it's not a very big impact, but it's actually very huge.
Yeah, these
Um,
are like people who can't afford to get their own farm started, right? So like things
yeah,
like seedlings. A couple years ago, we learned at convention about a gal who was able to get a loan for a sewing machine. Um, so it just goes
yeah,
on and on. doTERRA is doing
yep.
so much good in the
Well,
world.
and so the video clip that they showed at convention, and I don't know how many people, and probably everybody caught it, but the person that had the loan, she was disabled,
Yeah,
and so she couldn't get a loan, and she was now providing like beautiful stuff for other people because she was able to get a loan through mentors, and she paid every cent of it back with interest. And it was like, that's hope. That is changing a life. And even the gentleman that had helped the two ladies get jobs, he's very disabled.
yeah,
So when you think about that, he wouldn't, if if people weren't willing to come alongside him in a third world country, he would not have much of an opportunity.
yeah,
And it was just incredible to see that.
yeah. It really was. So that's kind of what doTERRA has been doing around the globe. Now let's talk a little bit what doTERRA is doing right here for us as wellness advocates. The most thing I'm excited about is Prime Meridian.
Yes. So go ahead, Kenzie.
Okay, so Prime Meridian is doTERRA promised us at the very beginning. Part of their mission statement is that they would partner with medical professionals to bring us more effective healthcare. And so doTERRA is now opening these healthcare clinics that we get to be part of. So they've essentially cut out the middleman once again, which would be our insurance
Woohoo.
provider. And Prime Meridian is a health clinic where you will pay your physician. And so we have a couple of these coming. One's in Pleasant Grove, one's in St. George, Nashville, and Phoenix are the first ones that will be opened, with plans to spread um, more throughout the US. So it's an integrated approach to healthcare. Let me switch to my next slide. That's kind of hard to read, but we'll be able to incorporate essential oils into clinics. So how amazing is that, that you'll be able to go to your doctor and get help and recommendations on what essential oils to use with what you're dealing with. Now, these are actual doctors. So on top of that, if you need a script, if you need x-rays, if you need, whatever it is, just like your regular physician can help you with, now we're doing it all at the same place.
Well, and I love the fact that like Dr. the oh, Dr. Brannick talked about, he said that every appointment is at least 30 minutes long. How often have you had the opportunity to sit and really have a conversation with your doctor about your health journey? How often is it 30 minutes long? There is no wavering on that. You get 30 minutes with them.
Yeah, 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, I was like, that's incredible.
So I went over to the booth there at the product showcase room, and I was talking to Prime Meridian a little more in detail about, well, what does this look like, right, for me? And they actually told me how much it was going to cost and everything. So for your first appointment, you have to go to the clinic and see your actual physician. After that, you can use the telecommunication on your website. Nice. So that you'll log into the website, you can make an appointment to see your doctor, and you can see them virtually, just like we're doing this class right now. And they can help you that way. So just for cost-wise on this, it's $120 per individual. Excuse me, let me give you the whole plan here. It's $120 to get going. If you have a spouse, it's $140 for both of you. If you have children, it's $20 per child, up to 2 children. After 2 children, there's no additional fees. So
wow.
The max amount a family can pay is $180 a month.
Wow.
But that's no kind of healthcare that I've ever heard of.
That's amazing. So that's really cool.
Really exciting on that. We're really looking forward to more information on that. But the first clinic will be up and rocking this year, and you'll be able to go. So my other question about this was, well, how many patients can they take, right? If there's that kind of time with us. And they said each doctor or PA can take 1,000 patients. After that, continue to hire more doctors. In their Pleasant Grove office, they have room to expand up to 12 doctors.
That's incredible.
So
and they will be, I can only imagine how much demand there's going to be for that. But ultimately, I mean, you have your initial stuff, but if we're being proactive in our health, we don't always end up going. If you're doing your checkups and you're doing your proactive stuff, a lot of times there's not that emergency need.
Exactly. And with this, you do it as long as you want. You can stop or start at any time. There's no penalties. There's no startup fee. You just start paying for the monthly service.
Awesome. That's really incredible.
I was really excited to see is you have access to your medical records at any time. You just log into the portal and everything's uploaded right there. So this is huge. This is huge as far as something new and something different happening here in the U.S. finally, because our healthcare system, as we all know, is broken. So for me, this offers a lot of help. Oh.
Yes, it does. And just to qualify, there are some exceptional physicians out there that do take the time, and they are really, really good. I don't want it to sound like I'm bashing on physicians, because there are some phenomenal physicians out there. So
yes, I totally agree. And most of which, when you ask them, they will tell you how fed up they are with the insurance game.
Yes, it's not them personally, it's the whole system that puts so much pressure on them. Yeah. And I thought it was really, really sad that the rate of suicide amongst physicians, because of the pressure being put on them and the time crunch that they're under per patient, is ridiculous. Yeah. And so that's sad. Hopefully we can change some of those things so that even the physician has a better work platform.
Yeah. And so exciting for people who are partnering with doTERRA on a professional level like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so as you can see, doTERRA, go ahead.
Hey, Kenzie. No, just a thing on that. I mean, for those of you that don't know me, I'm a chiropractor. So personally, I hope they add chiropractors into the clinic at some point. But my thing is, one of my dear friends from chiropractic school just went back to school to get her an MD because, you know, she's frustrated because chiropractors aren't respected the same way, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. But she said that she is frustrated because the way that they're teaching doctors now is completely teaching them to basically bow down to the insurance companies.
Yeah.
So the doctors don't even get to choose your care anymore. So that's why, I mean, this is so incredibly important. And they completely bash supplements and essential oils as having any sort of therapeutic benefit, and that it's nonsense.
Yeah.
So for the doctors to be teaching that in medical school, these students don't even have the opportunity to learn for themselves. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I mean, if you guys, you know, I mean, talk to your doctors and tell them the experiences that you're having, maybe even show them some of the slides from the research that they've done and ask them to look into it. Because it's something that these doctors need to learn, that there are therapeutic benefits to it.
Oh,
yeah. And I love that we have partnered with 191 different medical facilities for essential oil use and research within those different areas. I mean, even the Mayo Clinic is now partnering and doing some of that research. So we're making strides. We're definitely making that inroad, but it's key that we're all active in educating and helping to bring that to light. It is absolutely.
And then getting that to filter down through the system. You know, it's all red tape. And it's not pretty. So
yeah.
So that was just my 2 cents. I'm super excited about clinics. And I need a contact person because my friend that's going to med school wants to intern at one of these clinics. So if somebody can email me a contact name.
Awesome.
That'd be great.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, so let's jump into the new products.
Woohoo!
Marina, I gotta check we're okay.
Okay, we're doing good, I think. Okay, so you guys can see the picture of every new product. So a lot of people are asking, when can we get these new products? Mm-hmm. So the mouthwash and the body mist are available November 1st. So you have to wait. Can't put it on your October order, but November 1st, those two will be available. The yarrow and pomegranate will be available December 1st. Mm-hmm. And so that one is a beautiful oil. Oh my gosh, I love that oil. That's one of my favorites that came out. The rest of these products are available October 1st.
Yes.
So just to put that out there right away.
Okay, I've got some slides on each of the products.
Awesome.
So cool. I'm gonna skip. I did put this video in here, but I'll just post that in the group. I'm gonna skip it on the kids commercial.
Oh my gosh, the kids commercial was awesome. I love that. It was a highlight.
Yeah, so I'll post that individually. Okay, so the kids collection is going to be available, like Karina said, on October 1st. Now that's only going to be available as the kit. Okay, so you got to buy the whole thing. If you want to buy the individual oils, they'll be available November 1st.
So I'm gonna put a plug in here because for the kids stuff, and you can see them as Kenzie goes through them. This isn't just for elementary and middle school. I have a high schooler that is using them, and he has found his voice. I mean, it makes me want to cry. He has found his voice with these oils, and he came out yesterday morning, and he started talking and expressing, and I looked at him, and he smirked, and he goes, "I know, right? I love the Brave." And I was like, and I said, "So how are you using it?" And so he explained how he was using it, and I said, "So what made you use it that way?" He goes, "Well, the flashcards, because each kit comes with a flashcard set." And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, it's so easy. And then it's color coded. Here's a junior in high school. He's a junior in high school. And he's like, that's mine. You can't have that kit. And I was like, and my husband's like, but I like some of them too. It's not just for like the elementary kids. It's for everybody. It's just designed, as far as the dilution and all of that, it's designed more for the younger age, but it is for everybody. And they're incredible.
So each of the kids' oils have 4 essential oils in them, okay? And like Karina just said, they're perfectly diluted for kids. So these are safe oils to give to your children, to take to school, to use on their own. You know, nobody's going to be injured. It's not like you're handing them a bottle of oregano.
Yep.
So what's in it's broke down into mind, body, and heart, for the different oils here. So I'm just going to click through these really quick so you guys can see what they are. And my little guy is absolutely in love with these. So when you think of these oils, think of them, you'll relate them to different oils that we have, right? So like the Thinker, I'm going to go back. The Thinker, think of it more like In Tune, okay? This is just the kids version. A lot of similar ways you would use this. Okay, the Calmer, this would be more like a Serenity, right, for kids. And so it has the lavender, Buddha wood, which is really exciting, Roman chamomile, and
Kananga?
I don't know how to say that.
Kananga. I think so, but I could be wrong.
So restful blend. So it's kind of like, you know, the one you're going to put on to calm the mind before bed. Stronger, which is, think of it like a mild On Guard. Like, this is so great for your kid to be walking around with. I'm so excited.
And it smells amazing.
It does. And then we have Rescuer, which is my son's favorite because he says he's a rescuer.
Well, and they put that on the feet, on the legs. It's for the legs. And
so think of this like a kid's version of Deep Blue, right?
Yep.
It's just gentler. And then we have Steady.
Yep.
And
it
Brave.
is.
We didn't talk about Brave.
And Brave. Oh yeah, you got to have the Brave.
Yeah. Fantastic. I mean, these oils are so exciting. So they all come in this kids collection. The wholesale cost is $95. And like I said, you can buy that on the 1st, or you can buy them individually on November 1st.
But who doesn't want the carry kit?
Yeah, the carry kit is the best with the flashcards. I am in love with this. It's a very sturdy, heavy duty kit.
Yes, it is.
So,
and then the oil caps. Like those oil caps, and then they can clip them to anything. They don't have to, they just clip them onto their backpacks or inside their backpacks, and they're all right there. And they're color coded to go with the flashcards.
Yeah. Hey, Karina, I'm going to let you talk about turmeric. I've got one slide on this.
Okay, so turmeric is something that I was pretty excited to have come out because of the anti-inflammatory properties and how much it can help support your system in that fashion. But there are so many different ways that turmeric can be used, and so other people call it different. I say turmeric because it's T-U-R. Turmeric does not have the R sound, but that's just me. So anyway, it's a beautiful oil, extremely strong. When you go to open that cap, please don't stick it to your nose and smell, because you're gonna go, oh my goodness, I'm never using that, because it has a very, very bold smell to it. But it is one of our favorites. It's helpful for the cardiovascular system. It's helpful for the liver, the flushing system. It is really amazing for the support that it gives your immune system.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. This is another video. This is the video Karina was just talking about with the gals with the pink pepper, and I'll post that in Rockstars for you guys to watch too, because it's really good.
Oh, it's awesome.
And I'm just going to skip it for now and jump right to pink pepper. So pink pepper, as you guys know, we got in the Mother's Day kit, right? So we already sampled this one. But pink pepper is a very good oil, and I didn't know, but it's an oil that we really need to be using every day.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to be starting to take this in the capsule.
Yeah, it's in a blend that I just did for my husband. So I took a 15 ml, and then I put in all of the new oils into it, and then some cypress and ylang ylang. And that's for the support of his cardiovascular system and proper blood flow pressure.
Yeah, that's exactly the best way to say proper blood flow. That's all we'll say about that. But it's a really good essential oil to help with our cells as well and our immune response. So a lot of inflammation. Black pepper is an oil that I used like in labor for labor pains, for normal labor pains. So think of it in terms of that. Pink pepper is the same, but just a little bit, I think, better.
Yeah. When I have issues with my liver's ability to flush some stuff out, I will apply it topically, and it's a really great support that way.
Yeah. So while we were at convention, doTERRA gave the Huntsman Cancer Institute $5 million, which is so incredible to partner with them and to see what they're doing in their research. And we talked quite a bit about cancer at convention this year. And this was the biggest takeaway for me on slides. Is 1 in 6 deaths in the US or worldwide are due to cancer, and just how big of a problem cancer really is. And they talked a lot about how cancer is formed and what we can do as a preventative to make sure that we and our families aren't at such a high risk.
Yep.
So as you can see, the biggest thing is tobacco use, but then they also talked about, a lot of other things. And how cancer research can really save lives. And the more research we do on that, we continue to learn more every single day. They talked a lot about how cancer isn't just one disease, as we all know, right? Cancer comes in so many shapes and sizes, and they talked about, just how much good we can do in cancer research. And so I was really happy to see that they donated that, and just our relationship with them is just starting.
Well, and so just stressing the fact that an overall healthy building blocks for our systems, and healthy choices and things like that, and doing and supporting our bodies when we don't have control over some of the outside influences that aren't so healthy for us. So there are things that we can do to best support our systems.
Absolutely. You want to talk about this?
So the yarrow. Oh, this one, I was like, yes. Again, this one went into my husband's protocol for his circulatory pressure. Amazingly beautiful oil. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see just how pretty it is. So you know that blue tansy has chimazabine. Am I saying that right? Anyway, so it's blue, but yarrow itself has the yellow flower, but this has more than deep blue.
It's very thick, so that's why it will come with that.
Can you see that? Can you see how blue that is? Can anybody see that on the picture?
Yeah.
Look how blue that is. It's almost purple. It is gorgeous. And then with the pomegranate as well, because of the oxidation benefit of pomegranate and yarrow together.
Yeah. And this will come in a 30 mil. You'll notice the one that we got in our convention kit is only a 15 mil, and we didn't get the color, but there is pomegranate oil, seed oil in with it. And it's going to be an incredible oil. As you can see, it's a little higher price point, but you're going to learn to love it just as we've
learned. Oh, yeah. And so those of you that love manuka, This smells a lot like Manuka. But see, it didn't leave blue at all.
Yeah.
So amazing. So that's a lot of what it does.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep rocking. I guess I had a few slides on this, so you guys can. I'll post some of these too. So you
Metabolic.
can see this.
I mean, it's very beneficial for your metabolic system,
Mm-hmm.
which is huge for anybody.
Yeah, Emily actually showed us she's been using this on her hands when she travels to some of these countries because it's really hard on her skin. And she did show us a picture of her skin before and after a week of use of this, and it was just incredible.
Yeah, it will probably go into my face
Yeah.
routine.
Yeah. So the Magnolia Touch we got, and I love this oil. It's a really good oil to wear just as a perfume on its own. And it has a lot of great emotional benefits as well. It's a very sweet, did you like the smell of it, Karina?
I like it better on than I did out of the bottle, in all honesty. So people, give it a chance. Don't just smell the bottle and go, ooh. Put it on your skin so that because you know that you have a different chemical makeup.
Right.
And so the chemical reaction with the Magnolia actually makes it sweeter.
Absolutely. So I'm excited about that.
Yep.
And then the Copaiba soft gels. This is huge. We don't have to drink it anymore, you guys. So I'm excited for that.
It still works.
Right, still works. But they can be available on the 1st, and you can start using those however you wish.
But they're finding so many different benefits from Copaiba and daily use of Copaiba.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm saying that wrong. I'm totally saying Copaiba wrong. No.
Copaiba?
Yes.
Either way, drink it. The On Guard mouthwash, you guys, this stuff is awesome. I was so nervous about this, thinking, oh, I don't know. I am in love with it. I don't know how they were able to infuse it, how they did, but it's incredible, and it's really
and it's clear.
And it's clear, yeah. But we love it here at my house, and I'm just so stoked about it. I'm gonna make fun of my mom just for a second. They do give you this cool topper, you'll see. Just so you don't have to take a swig out of the bottle. I personally take a swig out of the bottle. But my cute mom, who hasn't used mouthwash for years, filled up that topper and drank it, okay?
Whoa!
You don't need, she was like, it's so hot. Like, you don't need that much. Just take a little swig and that'll do the trick.
Yeah, I hadn't even gotten to really see it because, like I said, my teenager took a whole kit and disappeared with it. Like, wait a minute.
You want to take this one?
The body mist, the hydrating body mist. A lot of times our body needs, our skin needs a little bit extra support for hydration. This is super convenient. It's really, really easy to use. You mist it on after you've just gotten out of the shower, and it's lovely. And it has the oil infused in it, and really a lovely body mist.
It really is. And I was thinking, oh, body mist, I'm not that kind of princess. But you know what? I am now. And I don't know.
Well, your skin needs that nourishment.
Yeah,
it needs the love.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know. I was going to go back and look and see what else is in that, because I was thinking it was more like just a spray, like a mister. But no, it's so hydrating. Yeah.
So it is a mist, but it's got, let me see, it has lime in it even.
Yeah. And they call it a 360 spray, so you can do it upside down. Any way that thing is, it works really well.
I've seen if they had like the different, it shows you everything on the back, of course, but
passion fruit. Yeah, it's got some really good stuff in it.
Really good stuff. But it is a treat for your skin.
Yeah. So that's a good one. And then the deodorant. You guys, I've been waiting for so long for doTERRA to come out with a better deodorant. I'm not going to say I'm a fan of the old one at all. And they said that the deodorant was their most requested relaunch product. Yes. So at least they caught on as well. I took my deodorant, and I've been using the Schmidt's deodorant, and I compared the ingredients to our new deodorant, and it's very on point with what the Schmidt's is. So I'm excited about that.
Nice.
They will be releasing this in a gentle formula in the future. So watch for that.
And a citrus bliss,
And a
perhaps.
citrus bliss. Yep. So this is
Yes.
and citrus.
So there are lots of people that were using it, demonstrating uses of it and doing videos. So watch for those videos. I have a friend who is a long distance runner, and she has had difficulty finding a really good antiperspirant or deodorant, and she loves it.
Yeah.
And the guys like it too because it's neutral on the smell.
Yeah. So that's all the new products. I believe
Did we get everything?
all. Real quick, I just want to touch on the pets and oils. We now have a vet medical advisory board, a vet board, you guys. These people are going to be just talking to us about research on animals and oils. And that's huge. So I'll post this slide for you in the cafe so you can grab a snippet of this.
So one of the things that I loved that the vet panel said, because a lot of people were like, well, we need a pet line. We need a pet line. And what the vet panel said, which I thought was awesome, is that we have the right oils to already use on our pets. We have everything we already need for our pets. Mm-hmm. We already have it. It's just a matter of dilution. And so they debunked a tremendous amount of the misinformation about cats and oils. It was amazing. I loved that portion of it.
Yeah, and there is a video that I'll post on that as well, so you guys can get some more information.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to just having that resource right from doTERRA. So that was huge of them.
Yes.
So we're going to kind of wrap this up a little bit so we can get going. I know we've been on here for a minute. But Corey Lindley said this. We have continued to make our oils more priority and more exclusive. We are now 96% exclusive. And Karina mentioned that at the beginning of the call. No other oil company is like doTERRA. You know what I mean? And if you guys, I hope that you guys see and feel that. And if go ahead.
When you think about this, most of our growers have 5 acres.
Yeah.
5 acres. And I don't know if many of you do the agriculture scene, but 5 acres is not that much when you're talking about growing something on mass quantity. So it takes a lot of 5 acres to get to the 2,000 acres that is needed for some of these crops.
Yeah. And it's just, I was just blown away at the heart of doTERRA. I'm continued to be blown away at this amazing company and how much giving and love there is in the world because of what we're part of. And I will gladly continue to buy my 125 LRP order, right?
Me too, because I know that I'm giving to somebody else as well. Absolutely.
They are still accepting Healing Hands donations.
Awesome.
It's a great way to be part of the Healing Hands and be part of everything that we talked about. If you want to donate $10, you just text the word EMPOWER to 27722, and a $10 donation will be made on behalf of you, and you will see that on your next cell phone bill.
And you can you post that as well?
Post that, yeah. I'll post a lot of these slides for you guys. And if anybody wants the PowerPoint, just message me and I'll send this to you. You also know that you can donate to the Healing Hands right through your back office. There's a $1 donation box you can check on every order.
Or more.
Or you can just send in a donation as well.
So there's 6 million of us that are using doTERRA essential oils. If everybody donated $1 every month, do you have that's $6 million a month.
Yeah. How much good could go for that?
That's incredible.
Do that. I don't want you to get too excited when I put up this next slide, okay? But this kit that we got at convention will be available to everyone. We'll know more on October 1st. This was our convention price. Usually it's higher after convention, we know.
Yep.
And they're also, you won't get the lemon myrtle in your convention kit. So I don't know the price on this yet. I just wanted to put this slide in so you guys know that it'll be available
Woohoo!
heavily discount. So for us at convention, the kids kit alone we know is $95. So we got a savings of, do you remember what they said?
Well, the total kit value is $363 and it's only $200 cost, so it's $163. Yeah.
Wholesale. So we got
Yeah.
such a savings. I love that it's right on that slide, and I'm like trying to remember. We got such a savings
Yeah.
convention, and I hope and I know that they will pass the savings on to everyone.
Yep.
So look for this on the 1st that you can add to your October order, and you can get all the new products.
Which will be amazing.
The last thing I want to let you guys know is I will also be posting the post-convention dream tour. There's over 100 different events across the US and Mexico. And the goal was to have an event drivable to everyone. So look at the link, find the one nearest to you, and make sure you get to that event.
And the other thing is, is it the 29th? There's convention tickets for next year.
Yes, make sure
don't miss convention. It is amazing. It's worth going.
Convention truly is amazing. It's one of my highlights of my year. Just to be part of it and feel the excitement. The live stream is good, you guys. It's good, yes. But you don't get the feeling.
You didn't get Jeff Jackman or Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I did not get to see Hugh Jackman. That's definitely for sure. And keep in mind, I just wanted to throw this out there. We have just a couple days left of the 20% off certain enrollment kits. So if you have family members, friends, coworkers who are ready to get rocking with you on this doTERRA journey, please share this with them. You don't have to be building a doTERRA business to share essential oils with someone. So if you know someone in need of what we have, please pass along the savings. And if you need help knowing how to help your people get started, we're definitely here to help you. Woo! We just got through so much information and so much time. I'm gonna close out and just say thank you. I'm gonna shut off the recording and then we can chat if anyone has any questions. Are you good with that, Karina?
Perfect. Thank you, Kenzie.